What's good, YouTube? Is your boy Nikki back in another video. And if you're trying to get waves in 2024, as you can see from the title, it's how to get waves in 2024. So if you want to get waves in 2024, this video is for you. So stick around. If you want to get waves, it's not that deep. Getting waves is something easy, anybody can do. It doesn't require too much of thinking. It's just you put in that brushwork in and you'll start seeing progress. So here is just when you're trying to get waves, it's all about consistency and hard work. And for me, I started waving like 2 years ago, and then I started YouTube after a year. So I'll take you through getting waves. And what waves are is just laid down curls. The same way, like if you take a piece of paper, then you rub rule against it, you'll see the paper forming curls. I don't know if you will get me. If you've tried, I know you can relate. So that's the same way, like waves. So like if you take your hair, then you stretch to the maximum, you'll see it curling up. So that is what waves is all about. The most important things in waving is the brush, and in the brush you need a hard brush, soft brush, and a medium brush. And for me, I will start with what I have, and I started with a hard brush, and it's just a basic hard brush. It wasn't like a Bob Bristol or anything, it was just a brush. If I had it, I could have shown you, but that's what you have to know. Is like you don't have to start with an expensive brush. The time you should brush is like, it depends on you. Like you can have like an hour, and it's not a must you go in on that 1 hour. It's just like you can break it down. You can do like 30 in the morning, 30 in the evening, but I won't advise you to be brushing in the morning. You should give a lot of time to the night sessions compared to the morning, because in the morning you don't have that time to brush and let your hair get laid, because in the morning you just want to wake up and boom, you're outside. That's why for me, I always like do an 1 hour session every day, but it's at night. I don't break it down like in the morning. I do 15 in the noon time. No, just go in at night 1 hour, then I'm good to go for the next day. Another essential that you need in waving is like I started from the most important to the least important. Another thing is a pomade. And to my experience, like the time I started waving, I was using just it wasn't a pomade, it was just an hair treatment. I can't remember the name, because at that time I didn't want to brush my hair while it's dry. That's why I just took that oil. Don't know, it was just an hair treatment. Can't remember the name. But now I'm using sporting waves and some coconut oil, and I'll say it has been fairly good to me. I like them, and they're doing the work that I brought them to do. That's why, like, you can just start from somewhere. Don't need an expensive pomade. You don't need an expensive brush. You just have to start with anything you have, then you progress. As you progress is when you will see, like, if you see progress, you'll find yourself just buying a new brush. And another essential is you need a mirror, and a mirror is very important while trying to get connections. As for me, I have like a couple of forks. It's just because I've been slacking in the brushing. But if I'm brushing, like if I was consistent with the brushing the way I was starting, then I could be different. I could be flawless. But now I'm just there trying to get my connections. So the mirror is very important, so don't blind brush if you're a beginner. And when I started, I didn't use a mirror, to be honest, because you don't have waves. You can just see some ripples. You can see that you're getting waves, but you don't have waves. But the more you progress and I see you're getting waves, then you should be interested in the connections. Then when it comes to cutting your hair, when you're a beginner, just start with a 1.5. At that point, you can say that's a wavelength to the coarse hair wavers. That you can say it's your wavelength, because at that point your hair can start getting into waves, so that when you're extending your brushing, you can see like you'll be getting those curls. So when cutting your hair as a coarse waver, actually it's a 1.5. And even as you progress, personally, me as a coarse waver, I like to cut my hair to a 1.5, because I like when my hair is short. It doesn't give me a lot of stress like brushing. That's why I like my hair short. Even as a beginner, when starting, cut your hair to a 1.5. But when you start getting waves, don't go that low, because the waves are not yet to that point that you can say you have waves. So you have to like cut to a 2. I'll advise you to cut to a 2 for your first haircut. After like cutting your hair short, then you started waving. I'll advise you 2 is a good one, so that you can be getting back into your wolfing. I'll tell you what wolfing is about. And another thing, when you're cutting your waves, make sure you just get lower tapers. That's what I'll advise you, because as a beginner, I used to like a high tapers. That's why sometimes I don't see my waves fully formed to the lineup. So I'll advise you, don't do what I did. I'll advise you like get the low tapers. Low tapers are just, you cut your hair like short to somewhere here, so that your waves can be fully formed to your lineup. Then something important, you should also like know what kind of a waver you want. That will depend on the haircut you get. If you're on 180 waver, or you get a low taper, it doesn't make sense. So if you're 360 waver like me, you should get low tapers, because that won't affect your 360 waves. Then when it comes to wolfing, wolfing is just going past your normal cutting of your hair. So let's say if I cut my hair like today, after a week I'll be saying like I'm wolfing. And wolfing is a game changer to every waver, because when you're wolfing, that's the best time you can get deep waves and you can get better connection. As a waver, like, don't overwolf. That's what I always tell wavers. Don't overwolf, because you lose a lot of progress, and you want to get to that bottom of your hair, which I was forgetting. Like when you cut your hair, that's the best time to go in hard with the brushing, because you get progress when you're after a fresh cut. That's when you get the best outcome of brushing. It's when your hair is short. But when you are going in locked in with the brushing, when you get to the wolfing, it's just like finalizing. Then you cut your hair, you'll see so much progress as a waver. And the last thing is all about the methods that you use as a waver. You should concentrate on the wash and style, because wash and style will always give you the best results that any other method can give you. So don't concentrate too much on the crazy methods that you see on the internet, because it won't help you growing as a waver. Sometimes I see the hot towel method. Personally, I've tried, and I haven't seen that much of progress to my waves. But if you want to try, you can try. It's all about trying what works for you. What will work for me sometimes won't work for you as a waver. But it's all about trying. So if you see something that works for you, you can speak on it. That will better your waves. Hope I'm not forgetting something that will be helpful to my followers and beginner wavers. But basically I know I've told you everything that is important if you're a beginner. So we have come to the end of the video. If you like my waves, you can also comment. And if you're new to the channel, you can always subscribe, like and share. And to engage with me, you can comment. And I know that will be helpful for my other next videos. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and share. I'm out.